Good morning, posse. Yuri Elkaim here from Healthpreneur. Welcome to Coach's Corner. I'm rocking the daytime Swannies today. I'd love to talk with you today about content marketing. Content marketing being sharing your content, whether that's video, articles, podcasting, however you want to see it. So I want to share with you what I think is probably the smartest way to share your content and do content marketing in 2021 and 2022 and 2023 and 2024 and so on and so forth. And as you guys may or may not know, I built my first business almost exclusively on content marketing. So, I'm talking from experience here. I'm not just making stuff up out of thin air. That's not how I roll. I only teach stuff that I've personally mastered and have experience in. So content marketing is, I think it's an amazing weapon to have in your arsenal for your business. The challenging thing with it is that it takes friggin' forever to see results from. So when I was building my first business, I started in 2006, had no clue what I was doing for the first 3 years, poverty line income, and blogging, YouTubing, all that kind of stuff. It took me about 7 years before I got traction doing that. Now I'm not saying it's going to take 7 years all the time. I think I'm a little slow, to be honest with you, but it's definitely going to take you a handful of years for most organic content platforms to take off, right? If you're starting from zero, blogging, YouTubing, podcasting, expect nothing from those platforms for several years. And I'm serious about that. That's why I don't think content marketing in the short term is a smart way to attract new clients. But here's how you want to think of it. I think content marketing is amazing at nurturing leads to become clients. So let's use an example of the perfect client pipelines. The perfect client pipeline is largely running Facebook ads to a webinar, and from there, leading people to a phone conversation. The vast majority of those people are not going to book a call with you. That's just the way it goes, right? So let's just say that 95% of people that opt in for the webinar don't book a call with you yet. And let's say we have a bundle of 100 people. That's 100 people who, of those, let's just say 90, actually, let's just even be more conservative. Let's just say 1 of 100 people books a call, okay? So 99 people do not book a call with you. So what happens to those 99 people? Well, the reality is they're going to sit there. And what I mean sit there, they're not like sitting by their computer waiting for your email. They're going about their lives, right? Just like you are, just like I am. But the key is understanding that the vast majority of people are not going to make a decision right away. Statistically, 50%, so 50% of people who inquire about a solution are going to buy it within 18 months. So that means if 100 people are looking to lose weight, they're looking for a specific outcome, or they're looking into buying behavior or looking for a solution, half of those people will buy something or the thing they're looking into within a year and a half. The other 50%, they're not going to do anything. Okay, so right off the bat, 50% are gone. So 50 people we know are going to say yes at some point. Now, are they going to say yes to you? Maybe, maybe not, right? However, of those 50%, 15% are usually going to take action in the first 90 days. And so that's encouraging, right? Because at least that's something, but it's in the first 3 months. Now, if we were to break it down even further, a smaller percentage of those would be willing to start today, right? Or tomorrow. That's the nature of the game. But here's the big opportunity is 85% of people are not going to say yes until after 90 days. So 90 days to 18 months, that's where most people are going to make their purchasing decisions. Thus enters content marketing. So when you have an email list, when you have a social following, this is the opportunity to indoctrinate them with as much of your awesomeness as possible. This is why I do these Coach's Corner videos. This is not for me to attract new clients, like attract people into our world. This is for people already in our world to further support you guys. Because in me doing this, at some point along your journey, you're going to get to a point where you're like, you know what, this Yuri guy, I think so. I think I'm ready to work with him. That's the point of content marketing, right? And if you never want to work with me, then that's okay as well, because the content in these videos is hopefully valuable enough that you can get some really good takeaways and insights to apply in your business. So content marketing, I believe, is most effective as a lead nurturing strategy. So your email list, your Facebook groups, your social following, and if you can do that on a consistent basis and show up for them, I think it makes a huge difference. If we look at the world of podcasting, podcasting is an amazing, amazing medium. But again, the challenge is if you're starting from zero, you're probably, and you don't have a large following, you're not going to get traction on iTunes. Most people are not going to see your podcast. And that can be, frustrating. So instead of worrying about trying to, scale the ranks of iTunes, just worry about a more predictable way of bringing leads in. And then for the leads that you do have, is share the podcast with them. So are you going to have 1 million downloads an episode? Probably not. But you're going to have much better qualified people who are going to listen to your message over and over and over again to the point where they've heard every single one of your episodes. And then they send you a message. They're like, I've listened to your entire podcast, every single episode, and I'm ready to get started now. That's what a good podcast will do, I believe. And sure, it can be used to generate leads, but I don't think that's where the true power of a podcast is. Like with a YouTube channel, which again, I think YouTube has a little bit more opportunity for generating leads because there is more of a search function in YouTube. But again, you've got to play that SEO game. But either way, whether it's video, audio, or written, so blog posts or emails, content marketing, I believe, is best utilized as a lead nurturing strategy. So you can add goodwill and you can move people that are already in your community closer up the ranks to possibly working with you when they are ready. And that's the key, is that everyone's going to be ready. Well, not everyone. Half the people statistically are going to be ready at some point. Your job is to be there when they're ready. And this is why it's really important to have a foundation that's predictable to bring leads in. And then you can then spend more of your time teaching, sharing your content, and doing all that kind of stuff without relying on the content to generate business on the front end, right? Most of what I do is just spreading my message. It's the best use of my time because we have the team and infrastructure and systems where I don't need to be grinding and hustling our way to getting clients. We have a system in place. We have team members who do a lot of the stuff. And now it frees me up to do stuff like this where I can just teach and share my stuff. But it's very challenging to do this if I didn't have the foundation. And if every single one of these videos was like, okay, I hope some people see this today because I need some leads and clients, that's not a fun business to run. Okay, guys? So anyways, that's all I'm going to say. We got a couple minutes left, but I'll just shut it down because otherwise I'll just be rambling. So if you'd like help getting more clients, this is what we do. If you have a coaching business or a virtual practice and you want a more predictable flow coming in and be able to transform people's lives without the grind and hustle, drop me a comment below or send me a text at 647-424-5280. Happy to help, see if we can be of service to you. And that's all for today. So I hope you guys have an amazing one. Happy whatever day it is, Tuesday, I think. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.